Our speaker will present tips and techniques on body language and voice modulation from a professional live TV broadcast and journalist talk show host. Please help me welcome Vivien Mangalindan with the speech educational tip. Show and tell on cam. Show and tell on cam, Vivien Mangalindan.
Lights, camera, action. That's a day in my life on TV. But then it gets really challenging when you're the director, the producer, and the live host. Does it mean you have to be smart? No, it just means I don't have the budget. I have to be everything. And that's what all of you are in the world, the wonderful world of Zoom. You are the director, you are the producer, you are the live host. I'm looking at all of you and you're like, yes, yeah. First thing I want you all to do, particularly for this 5 to 7 minute project, is everybody please go on gallery mode. Can you all click on gallery? I presume by now you know what gallery view is because we're going to have some fun exercises. All right. And the title of my project is Show and Tell on Cam. Why did I add ... on cam? Because being who and what you are, sounding the way you do, it's different to project for stage performance, and it's different to perform on cam. Meaning, in the good old days, as in yesteryears, like we're 100 years old, right? There were times they were trained to not use the microphone. They were trained to just speak. They would be speaking that way during parties. So, do you recall this? Oh my gosh, there's some young people in the room. When we were young, what did teacher tell us? Throw your voice so they can hear you at the end of the room at the back. Don't do that on cam. Just don't. Because the poor guy with the headsets, you're gonna bust his eardrums. And he ain't gonna like you, especially if he's the judge. Kaput. There go your dreams. So that's the first thing you want to know. We thought it was or. Are you going to be speaking on stage or on cam? Meaning, we were on TV, that was an or. Stage performers, that's the other end of the or. But now that you're in Zoom, we're doing hybrid, it is and. If you raise your hands, I will share with you, would you want to learn how to perform for the and, for the audience that could be in person and on cam? Raise hand if you want to hear, I will share. Yay, if you're excited, raise your foot. No, don't do that. All right. You want, can put your shoe up, right? Okay. You want to remember this 24/7, even in your dreams. Yes, your dreams should be vivid, full action in color. 100%, we are on performance mode. Someone says, I'm not doing anything. I'm just in the audience, rolling off the eyes. You're in the audience, but everybody else can see you. A tip. I have told several people, you know, I know you haven't had your tonsils removed. And they say, my tonsils? What are you talking about? I said, because when you yawn, your mouth is so near the camera, we can see your tonsils. So that's the first thing you want to know. Even when you're not performing, you are on performance mode. On gallery, everyone can see you. So 55%, write this down, is from any movement. I will not call it body language. Any movement. As in, sometimes when people don't agree with what the speaker is saying, they go like this. Don't do that. You're being recorded. And even when you're the speaker and you see some ghastly reaction from the audience, please wear what I call the television face. Do not react, as in, don't react, because your reaction is exactly the same as your action, meaning people can see. Remember this? What percent? 55%. Any movement. So be very intentional. I will be speaking now for the performer. Any movement you do is intentional, 55%. 38% is from the sounds. So fix your external sounds, have your neighbor take your dog for a walk, whatever it is, especially if you're on contest mode. Always check your mic 30 minutes before the contest. Check in. Sound check is everything. Your camera can fail, but if your sounds are on, you're still on. If your camera's on and your sounds are dead, you're dead. Am I making sense here? Hand up, anybody? Yes. All right. Now, you have your blocking. May I recommend to everybody, you want to be on horizontal mode always? Even if you're using a cell phone, all you have to do is take your cell phone and make it horizontal. Because some people say, but I'm using a cell phone. So just turn it around and you will be on horizontal mode. All right. And most of all, very important is when you are on performance mode, what's your pickup line? People want to get excited with your opening line. And make sure your closing line is directly connected to your opening line. Quickly, so we don't waste time. What was my opening line? What was my first word? Were you paying attention? It was lights, camera, action. Make it memorable. Your closing line is your goodnight kiss. You want it to be memorable. You want it to be the last song syndrome. You know all the details. This is an advanced club. Everything I told you, you can see, is for hybrid performance. We're all winners here. Oju Toastmasters. Go for gold. Love from Manila. Mwah, mwah, mwah.